All right, guys, today is the day I'm going to be starting my Nutcracker. I've already got video footage from my mother and from my one sister, Heather. So we are way far behind in this race in the Ultimate Nutcracker Showdown. I've got to get my Nutcracker started. So I'm going to get my sonotube out of the van. I have yet to take it out since we went shopping last week. So we got to get... we got to get cracking here. I was fighting every urge not to say that pun, but... Let's get cracking. So my brother was actually kind enough, he cut a platform for my mom, and he was kind enough to cut one for the competitor. So that was nice. So we got that already going. I found this bucket at my mom's. She didn't want it, so fair game. I may make it into a hat. It looks a little big, I don't know. But we're gonna keep it just in case. Okay guys, so the first step I'm going to take in my Nutcracker is I'm going to paint my sonotube. And from what I've read online and what I've heard is if you don't prime your sonotube, the paint, you can't just spray paint it, the paint will just soak right in. This, whatever this sonotube is made of, cardboard, something, I don't know. Whatever the material is, does it say on here? I can't read. Anyways, whatever it is, it soaks in the paint like mad if you don't prime it. Now, I have this metal primer. Now, I know we're not painting metal, but I think for this it'll be okay. And I just want to use what I have laying around. I don't want to have to go and buy something extra. So we're going to paint it with this metal primer, and we'll see how it goes. Got my glasses on, guys. I'm ready to get cracking, get Nutcracker cracking. I got my sonotube here. I got my paint clothes on, the festive glasses, and I got my Sour Patch Kids so I can snack away while I paint this sonotube. Our sonotube is going to be divided into three. We're going to have his hat, his face, and this down here will be his body. It's an awful ugly yellow color, and the only part that I'm going to paint is his face, but I just want to give him a paint job, a once over with some primer, some Montreal Sky, some old paint I found hanging around. Oh, I got to get rid of those glasses, guys, so I can actually see the paint. I don't want to muck up my paint job because I can't see and because I'm going to win this contest. So let's get started. Let's put some paint on. All right, guys, step one is complete. I've decided to name my Nutcracker. Introducing Simon. Simon, friends. When you have a tough job to do, guys, always start with the first step and think of little steps at a time. And that way you don't overwhelm yourself.
8'4". Here we go. 6'3". 4'2", and 2'1".
And they're all even.
Hope this thing works.
What's that, a glass pipe cutter?
No.
What is it?
Pipe cutter.
Well, that's what I said.
Glass though.
cracking on our Nutcracker, and I've got my legs here. They're not very tall though, just over 2 feet. Somebody thought 2 feet wasn't big enough, so they're getting their own, but that's okay.
So I got into a couple heated discussions over the last few days about the size of the legs. Everyone is insisting that the legs be cut in 2 feet. Mom, Holly, my brother-in-law. Except for the math just doesn't work on that. If the body's 4 feet and you cut the legs at 2 feet with 0 overlap, that's a 6-foot Nutcracker. But you have to have some overlap. That's just not working. It's not clocking. And Mom says that she's going to have a platform. Well, unless that platform is 2 feet big, your Nutcracker is going to be a little small. I went and bought a new pipe. Okay, so I watched 1 7-second video on Nutcracker making, so I'm pretty much an expert now. Know everything there is to know. I went and got a few more pieces this morning so I could get started. I did a little recon. I saw my mom was already painting. She hasn't attached anything, but she's painting away. I went and I decided that I want my Nutcracker to hold something. So I got this, like, elbow. Whoop, whoop. I was like, see that? Like that. And I decided that I'm gonna drill a hole through the tube, through the arm, and then like, well, this is for the leg, it's a smaller one. And then use a nut. I'll stick my, yeah, that's a little, oh, spider. Just gonna stick my hand in one of them anyway, and tighten the knot from inside the sono tube. And I think that should work. As soon as I figure out how to cut this thing down. I'm gonna have to Google that. I have no idea what tool will do that here. This one's pretty cool. Look at this. these legs are 5 feet, okay? This is 2 feet. This is what they wanted me to use, this leg. Now, go. I can't cut this again. So they're gonna be 5 feet. I don't care if this is 5 foot leg inside a 4 foot tube. I'm not cutting that again. So, I think we gotta like, just this over, okay? Like, what do you think? Here. Like that. Oops. Is that too big? If you does that. So after consulting with somebody, they said that this handy dandy will cut this tube straight. I am only mildly petrified. Straight. Like the tiniest spot. Yeah. Here we go. What? That was okay. I give that a 50-50 chance of losing an arm. Okay, so moving on to the arms. We're coming back to the legs. So the whole tube is 4 feet. So I'm thinking 1 foot for the hat, 1 foot for the face, and 2 feet for the body, and then the legs. I think that sounds proportionate. And then all the pictures I've looked at, the top of the shoulder comes to the bottom of the face and then hangs down just below, just to the body, just below the body. So that means we need like 2 foot arms. Maybe they were getting confused with the arm measurement and the legs.
I don't think so, Tim.
Okay, so I'd be lying if I didn't say I didn't pray every time I used the chop saw. But I got 2 arms, 1, 2, pretty straight, pretty good. Okay, I'm taking a break, time for Halloween candy break. This is so much harder than I thought. I can see, you know what's even more frustrating is when your kids take all the good candy. So I just watched a video about how this guy connected his legs to the Nutcracker with wood and pipes and other pipes and all this stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving up. I see now what my brother-in-law, my mom were talking about. I don't care. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. There's another way. I'm gonna find it.
I decided that I have lots of vinyl, so I'm going to cover my Nutcracker in vinyl. And before I put them together, I thought it'd be a little bit easier if I covered the Nutcracker before I put him together. So I was thinking about pants and then his boot. So definitely going to have black for his boot. And I was thinking about gold for his pants. Then I found this. It's a bronze, but it looks kind of browny. I thought I liked that better. So I'm just going to peel off this vinyl, and I'm going to attach it to this pipe. I'm going to put the black on here, but I know it's not going to come all the way up to there. So then I have to make a decision. So now what I have is a space in here. I gotta finish this. I think I might get maybe my my Nutcracker. Do you see this? This is my son. He's not happy with my with my vinyl work. He has to smooth it out. There we go. That's okay. I'm going to maybe put a bit of fur trim around here. Maybe I'll make the top of his boots a little bit fur trimmed. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll see what fur I have. You get my vision, guys? Are you seeing my vision? A little fur cuff. There we go. The legs have started.
That's center right there.
Yeah, they're upside down. This is the boot. That's the leg.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not putting them on anyways.
Okay. So, yeah, so Daryl's making me a base. I guess these are the 2x4s that are going to go in his legs, right? We're just using all scrap wood. Scrap what we have hanging around here. That's the realness of this job when you're using crappy tape. The right tool for the right job, guys. We're about 2 seconds away from going to the dollar store to get brand new tape. But look at the sun is coming through in more ways than one. Ta-da! We did it. We did it. Now here on the bottom. On the bottom. Snack break. Ta-da! And we have a face. Ear to hair. That's his hat, that's his face, and that's his body.
Okay, guys. We're not crushing pop cans.
Doug
We're
is.
cutting Nutcracker
Yeah,
arms.
Doug is.
I'm consorting with the enemy.
Or do you want Doug to cut the pipe?
No. Doug,
Yeah.
get over there and crush cans. Uncle Daryl's got to cut my
Couple
arms.
No. Give him
So-
a little shake, get all the slush out.
Like I said, we're consorting with the enemy for about 10 minutes. He's going to cut my Nutcracker arms. This is the pipe we got from the restore. Should we bring it in and set it up next to the Nutcracker?
What?
The pipe?
Whatever you want.
Okay, I'll go, Mark. He's not really interested in helping me with my Nutcracker. Only his. Okay, Mom. I was consorting with the enemy.
Is this my pipe?
Well, it's our pipe.
We only have one pipe?
No pipe will ever be our pipe. There's two out there, but they're different circumferences. So we got to figure out. Ava, go get the other pipe. I said in my video here, we're consorting with the enemy for about 10 minutes to collab on this pipe cutting, and then we're out of here.
Where is it, Mom?
Want me to hold it or something?
Yeah. No, this end.
Oh, that end? So my mom and Heather are busy sending me videos of their Nutcracker being made. They are making great progress. And I'm over here messing around with a new record player. sending them videos of my new record player. But honestly, I'm intent on having an old-fashioned nostalgic Christmas this year. So I got home and this record player was on my front porch. So I had to open it up and test it out naturally. So that kind of put off me starting my Nutcracker. But I'm going to go start my Nutcracker right now. Okay, but seriously, how cool is this?
Yes, until the other kitties knock him down.
We spent the first part of our week planting tulips. Now we're at a hotel, at a hockey tournament. Guess what position my son plays? Yeah? You got it? Oh my gosh, this smells so bad. Nope, not doing that. Anyways, whew. We've got no work done on our Nutcracker. The deadline's looming, and we're stuck in a hotel room watching Christmas cookies or something, getting ideas. So next week, we're doing it.